You can play some music because you do that.
On your phone?
No.
Bluetooth.
Baby, you got your phone in the bathroom?
Yeah, you gonna drink that, bro?
I don't know. I had that for mimosas when I had the.
I'm about to say, because if I smoke it, you get serious cat mouth.
Yeah, you know.
I bring you something with the comeback.
Oh, no.
You know, but the aux joint ain't playing.
It ain't playing?
Nah.
You playing your volume?
It's playing on it's playing on the phone, but it ain't.
You never seen?
Nah, this was me playing music. We can do that though.
It was on YouTube or that's on your
That's
phone?
off the just the phone music player joint. Some sort of music.
My hamster should have had from the name. That's still
Hold
good.
up. You might got some.
Like the sink look nice, but if we right, that clutch is back on it twice. Just
Yeah, this shit just the cool. Turn up the temp. I might need to take my case off or something.
Oh, yeah. I think that might be it.
I believe I did it. No, I still. I found all.
You still connected though, right?
Nah, I cut it off, but I thought it was gonna play straight off. I might need to be on. I'm about to reconnect. I'm on it now. That might be everything digital. Let's try this again. Let's go.
Man, I've been telling you for a long ass time to drop this jump. Shit, what's been going on? I just be trying to make it happen, man. All I can do. I get my grandma and my standards from the families who be handing the damage. You bandage cause you vanished on our last and I'm hammered. I rock my hand to handle. 6 lanes and sandals. Sliced up saints kind of remind you when they're playing. Homies from hometown, they holding their own down. Them niggas is grown now and back on the pole now. How they strung me your old sound. I'm fighting don't fall down. Put your heads up like the hood was all brown. Got any doll up in me, rather be dog that baby. But hustlers being sticky, jeans, stash in the kid. All them nights, the things ain't like the same look nice. But every price got cluckers back on it twice, that's till my flow flow. I promise to go slow, know how to make flow. Once I float in the show, the niggas get hit, the bitches get hit, money get flipped, execution up. Guess who pulling the switch, they be like, oh, we did the crockett. Just call me Davey Crockett, that's
No,
it.
right here?
Nah, this is the beginning right here. This is that's why I played that song. Cause
It's like you have bunch of shit in it, bitch.
that's what we're gonna lead to. Like, man, it changed from the CD era to streaming, which gave me new life. Like, I sell you a CD for $5. Somebody's cutting out your car. You got by number or dudes who have done that. Cutting like, man, I still want to hear your old stuff. So now with this streaming services to kind of introduce.
Like most time you hear shit, that shit old as fuck.
You got classics.
Cause I ain't never get to release this shit.
So it's like, yeah, I'm like, oh, niggas don't even know these kind of songs.
I used to be like, damn, it's not whack, man.
It's the wave. And kind of who's out at the time when you go to drop. Kind of, I hate to use the word hate, but it do sway the vote. Because whoever you shopping into, we had the shops, bro. We rich people at the time. So whoever you shopping into, they either looking for that or some of the similar. Whatever's selling now, they was selling like that. And that was really, and for DC, they might have, I ain't gonna say might have been, but if you think of it like that, we always had original sounds from Logo to even our rap cadence was different. So maybe that's why, or some of the hindrance, you know, back then. Just material of a place.
That dog's gonna go.
Yes, sir.
And you know, it's like I be one because on the computers and shit, the shit don't sound right to me. Like I need to hear the dump.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like yeah, I had to hear it live because like when I was listening to it, I was like, damn, I can't hear the bass. I was at work on my cell phone and
Right.
shit, on the computer.
Yeah, in the building. It's definitely different in the building.
Right. So anyway, it's your man DC Cab. Camera right there.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
And then we live on Facebook.
Okay.
Conscious Spank on Facebook,
We in the building.
YouTube. It's your man DC Cab. Today, I got the homie Davey Crockett, DC representative. And we're gonna chop it up about the history and everything, all that good stuff. So introduce yourself, Davey.
Hey man, it's your boy, young face veteran, laid back and settled in. It's your boy Davey Crockett, and here kicking it with the homie, long overdue. We got some catching up to do. It just feel good to be in the building, man. We back at it.
So D, and we on Cool TV at YouTube, the SOBs at YouTube. I got so many social medias, but my main one is Cool TV, where we'll be going live, and Conscious Crank on Facebook. And so we just gonna get into the history, how you got into rap, because I know I started rapping in the '90s. I can't even remember what year, but I don't claim until like '93.
Okay.
When I jumped out there and I was like, I could do this. But my dumb ass reading the source, I was like, fuck it, I'm trying to be easy E. So I started regulating.
Okay. Early.
I didn't know, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know what it until I bought that book out the back of the source. How to start a regulator cost $100. And I just followed the steps. And it came to a point where I needed more money, so I was like,
okay. That's the roadblock. Don't say my dumb ass. Just say misinformed or
misinformed, yeah.
Or you're anxious or whatever.
I was definitely anxious because you know, some of us growing up, we wasn't. I don't think none of us actually. When I speak about the ones that became killers, the ones that became gangsters, you know what I mean. A lot of niggas that became gangsters, a regular dude, we ain't fear them like that. You know what I mean. So like when the '90s hit, and niggas that you might have punked became killers, you didn't look at them like, or your peers, you didn't look at them like killers. You might not have known what extent they went to.
Yeah, them was the homies.
Yeah, but them was the homies.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so I jumped out in the street because I had already studied. I had already been dibbling and dabbling, but I didn't know what it entailed. So I had to. It was like college.
Okay.
So '93 was when I started officially, but I was making tapes in the late '80s. Cassette tapes and shit like that.
And your generation was what inspired my generation.
Right.
So if you started like '93, I probably wrote my first 16 on a humble, probably like '97, '98. And
that's that late?
Yeah, that was all hearing music that I liked, and I was young, so I would hear songs that I like, and then I would go write my version of it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? For instance,
but you still in '70s, baby.
Yeah.
Late '70s. Okay.
But the keep it 100, I heard Money in the Power. That's the song that made me go, oh my goodness. Because it was like storytelling, it was heartfelt, and to me, it sounded real. Like he was telling a true story.
Right.
And you know how that come on deep in the heart of South Park versus Stalker. Mine probably started deep in the heart of Southwest with the youngin', you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's how I used to just write and get my little issue off, and then what happened? Fast forward to about 98, 99. One of my homies, my man Akeem, was in. You know, Kingdom brother Akeem.
Okay.
He was in, and my man Leon, we used to all meet up, crowd around the phone and catch his call, you know what I'm saying? So we could talk to him at the same time.
Right.
So we pass the phone. One of my man Leon, he get the phone, he playing him beats. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at that like, oh y'all start rapping, or what's up with these beats and this and the third? I'm like, I got flow too.
You're playing your man in jail?
Yeah, and apparently these two niggas already on it, because why else would you be playing those beats? He want to hear beats, so he flowing on the phone. That's his little record right there. So I'm looking at them like, oh, we get right each other every day. I didn't know you had beats, or y'all niggas even be rapping. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't around each other all day every day, but that was part of our little crew. So we had this one beat produced by my man Spanky from around Northeast. It was called, well, it ain't had no name at the time, but it ended up becoming a song, Chocolate City Rock, with me and the dude Leon. I was like, bro, I want in. Like, who beat is that? He's like, my man Spanky made it. He's like, I'm going to the studio too. I'm like, I'm trying to go. Like, and we wrote to that, and that probably was the first time I touched the mic. And like I said, probably about like '98. Okay. And from then on, I just been learning and trying to chop it up at the same time.
So what year? I thought Diamond District was in the '90s. Yeah,
it was fast. I guess you want to say, well, for me, it was concurrent. Like if I started it, if we said '98, I started. My man Spidey, his studio was out VA. I was recording out there with him
Me, the dude Leon, the dude he came home, and my man Sean was a 4-man group, VOS. The acronym was VOS, but it's still for Victims of Circumstances. And yes, we use an S for circumstances, you know what I'm saying? So us four, so that was about a year or so. And from Spanky, like I said, studio was out VA, but he had a team of Northeast niggas around his way.
Right.
So when he left VA, went back around there, I followed him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I convinced him. He loved my work ethic. He the first dude that taught me how to structure a 16. I used to write on the yellow notebook paper.
Yeah.
In the end.
Keep going. Yeah.
In the end.
Yeah.
And he broke down a 16. It was like, we're gonna use the rest for the hook. So I followed him, you know.
So that's your man Spanky?
Yeah, we like Dre and Snoop.
Okay,
like,
what he doing nowadays?
He's still producing everything. Like he on my newest project, he on that song I just played for you. He on a lot of stuff I'm gonna play for you.
Okay.
So we still active. So I followed him to Northeast, and I walked into another lion's den of MCs. It's like 4 or 5 of them. Okay. And like I say, I'm the rookie coming in. Right. They know song structure. They doing one take jakes and they in and out of there. So
what crew was that?
this is Platinum World with my man Big Tree, Donald Hodge.
I heard Platinum World.
Yeah, he went to Coolidge. He played for the Mavericks for a while, and he got into the music. Okay. So we had a studio over there.
Played for the Dallas Mavericks?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Tree, Donald Hodge. Yeah. And he in my first video, one of my first video I ever did. He in it. If we show it, he in it.
Look him up. Look up Donald Hodge. Google that.
Platinum World. Cap Studio Love. So
I remember something Platinum World because it's like when you in it, you don't really be focused on other crews, other groups.
That's my man Deacon, dope MC. My man Rowe, dope MC. Rest in peace, my man Drew, dope MC. Black India was coming through there.
Okay, Black India. What part of DC he from?
All them Northeast dudes.
Northeast, okay.
You know what I'm saying? For Bennett Road.
I remember Black India. I ain't really get
He a Bennett Road dude.
Okay.
The rest of them was from like Chubby Figure, 12th Street, Newtown, all up in them creases. Okay. But they was sharp, and like it's 4 and Spanky, the producer play a beat. It's 4 or 5 of us trying to hurry up and finish, be relevant, be dope, so this could be our song, or at least we could be on it. So that's what kind of got me shot too. So from there, it's probably, I'm gonna say it's like 99, 2000.
So let me ask you, the year you started rapping, you say 97?
That's how old? 98. I was probably about 18. Like no, I was 21. I was 21.
Okay. So you a few years younger than Kareem then?
Kareem the same class.
Because he's 4 years younger than me.
Yeah, we both that there.
Yeah. Okay.
Kareem was in my class.
All right.
7th grade.
So I gave him your middle name.
That's my man. Yeah, that's my man. Skinny.
But
you
get around the corner.
Oh, for real? Nah, I'm gonna look up. But so that was 98.
He doing good. For the record, he doing good. Got his drinking under control, so he ain't gonna say much. Just being honest, he got a big old townhouse. Man, humongous.
That's right what I said. We was living down the west.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah. So he been controlling his drinking. I'm proud of him.
Oh man.
And work for Metro, so he's doing good.
Yeah. And the engineering shit, he shot. He's always been shot.
Yeah. All right, so in 97, 98.
So after them is when I bumped into Diamond Cartel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was chilling back on my street shit.
So was it Diamond Cartel or Diamond District Cartel?
It was Diamond District Cartel. Then it kind of, for lack of confusion, we just
because it was another
cartel. Exactly.
It was Diamond District,
and that's why I said the confusion.
Okay.
So we just made sure we said Diamond Cartel and left the district out. But the Diamond District Cartel was really the name of the.
I remember that, but I remember another group because I used to get them confused with Diamond District.
Exactly. We ran into that a couple times too, not in a bad way, but it's
right.
Confusion on both parts for them and for
Diamond District is no uptown, right?
I really never met them before, but I know we was confused at venues sometimes, and for them too, like it was both ways. There wasn't no like discrepancy between us.
Right.
But when it came to booking and venues and people searching.
Yeah, I remember because we did some shows with them down the district.
Promotion and stuff like that. So
that was later on. I wouldn't say that.
We just made sure you heard Diamond and Cartel.
Okay. I remember the Cartel part. Yeah. I think of my baby mother's cousin name. He got killed out VA. He was from Cape.
Oh, wow.
The Diamond District from Cape. And
I ran into them from my man Mick.
right,
Mick, Mick.
Yeah, Mick and
You know what I'm saying? Big swag.
Oh yeah, DeMarco.
Right.
Kafani, Jelani. Jelani was rapping too, right?
Nah, Marley was.
Marley and Kafani.
And Carter.
Okay.
And your peoples was there too. L Dog. They was capers. L Dog and Bed.
Okay.
Was there when I first got there.
Okay.
And then it was like Carter and Fonny.
Mm-hmm.
They put me in.
Right.
And again, you walk into the room with dope MCs, 5 niggas trying to, you know what I'm saying, blend. And like I said, a beat come on, it's like first one finish that makes sense.
Right. Okay.
It's yours, and we know how each other goes. So it was always kind of pretty competitive in there. So that's how I was growing.
So let me ask you, because I know when I first started rapping, I ain't tell like it was a secret. Like it was goofy to rap. I fell in love with hip hop, but like I ain't had no battles or out on the block around it. Only person, and this is funny, the person that inspired me to rap was Sledge.
For real. That's one.
I mean, he inspired me to rap, but like I wanted, like that was an inspiration because he used to write a poem in the Southwestern.
Oh, for real?
He used to write rhyme. Yeah, it was a poem. It was like
that.
poem raps in the Southwestern. I was like, man, I want to fuck that. I want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was inspiration. Like I told him that. It's like, you know, fuck me. I just told him that shit.
Oh, that's what's up.
I mean, maybe just an insecurity.
No, I'm gonna see if we remember that. I'm gonna see if we remember that.
I told him that only once and shit.
Right.
But it was like an insecurity to even tell him. You know what I mean?
Nah, I get what you're saying though. Like, I was shy at first because it was like.
Yeah, because it wasn't like motherfuckers was rapping. Right. I don't know for you.
And for me, it was different because I was a quiet nigga. So
right.
like.
Yeah, I was. I mean, I wasn't really. Yeah, I guess I was. I'm more of an introvert. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't like. I grew up down the west. I ain't really going everybody's house. You know what I mean? Like some people going chilling everybody's house. Like my grandma was like, "Nah, you can't go in everybody's house. I'm bringing no roaches up in this motherfucker." So I couldn't go in everybody's house. Like I had to have a diagnose. Like I ain't going there too much. I'm like a roach. I can't go in their house. I just sit on the porch.
Yeah, I mean, our block got it in on N Street. Like we was door to door.
But being though, my aunt lived on the N Street side.
Right.
So I was able to go back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Because like most people like, dang, I ain't know you from the other side. Well, yeah, we all from the other side, but you know, my aunt had kids, they grew up, and she moved back then.
Okay. Yeah, we was door to door on N Street. Like,
yeah, that was
all of us.
That was the shit. Because before they came back, I think they came back to Southwest. My aunt, she used to live on East Capitol, right across from beside Shad, across from Evans Junior High on East Capitol, right before you get to the top of the hill at 58. She did there. And before that, when I was a baby, she lived on 58. Like all these scars I got a bunch of scars and shit, right? From when I was like 3 or 4. Because I was in a stroller. No, I was in a stroller. My cousin Patty, his friend's sister, Patty, you know, all that sister. Yeah. She was talking to somebody and let the stroller go. The motherfucker went straight down 58 Hill into the creek. Yeah. I was strapped in that drain. I was tumbling. Yeah. And the secret, my mother still don't like her ass to this day. She came to pick me up, and I was covered in toilet paper with blood coming through all over. I got a little teeny scars in the woods into the creek. You know? Like, super adventure, man. I was always scratched up. I'm talking about, they lived like. So back, well, they knocked all this shit down there. So when you first come up East Capitol to the hill in the 58, you got the Southeast 58, you got the Northeast 58. You make the left, you start going down. There's a street, which was, you know, because it was all apartment buildings. So it was when you're going down, it was the first block, and then there's a street you can make a right, or you can make a left. I think on the left side was like, they were houses. They wasn't like apartment buildings. The houses was on the left, and the apartment buildings was on the right. And they went straight down. So she lived in those first, after you pass that street, the first building. Okay. And then, you know, that motherfucker 58 go all the way down. Yeah. And so I don't remember the shit because I was too young, but I know.
Shit, you made it up.
I still got all these scars. When I got, I was like, where did all these look? It's like all over. Yeah. But so I think when Tay got in junior high school, or whenever they got in junior high school, that's when she moved on Instagram. But Dwayne was old enough to start on the South Africa. Because I don't think he was he was. It's like it's all 4 years with us. I was like the little brother till he came on. Shit. Then I became a cousin. Before he was born, I mean, the first 4 years before he was born, I was the illegitimate brother. But, so yeah, the other side, the creek side, is where it's happening.
That's where I'm born and raised.
That's why I was groomed to jump out there in the streets.
That's where I'm born and raised.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to the creek. They called it 106 man. It's probably changed since then. That generation gonna still 106. Mm-hmm. But, so yeah. So did you elementary? What elementary did you hit? South X.
I did the Abbey Born. I did the Abbey Born all through. And believe it or not, I was in everything up there, like nigga, on the road, spelling bee champ, basketball team, fucking glee club. Yeah. I was the safety patrol captain. I was I was the captain.
What year did they close South X? What grade was you when they closed South X?
I was out of school, I believe.
They closed it. I thought they closed it when y'all got up jump.
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
To be honest,
we was old as shit.
Right.
We get old as shit.
But I was out of school.
Oh nah, I think they closed it when I don't know. It's been a while. But all right, so we started 97 rapping.
Yeah.
Right. So let's fast forward. What year did y'all start? Did you start with the band originally?
Nah.
No. Okay. So what year did you join the band?
Like 2012, 2013, something like that. 2012.
And the band we're speaking of is Hot Profit Band. Make sure you follow them on Instagram, Hot Profit Band. Street nominated DC. And I'm just here to give my technical idea. Hashtag is key. Hashtag, like I can tell, like independent wise, like if you hashtag anything, I put that pound sign in front of it. If you see me post it, you type that shit, it's gonna pop up. So always hashtag.
Yeah, make it trendy.
You know what I mean? Make it trendy. Because they show up on everything. That helps the algorithm. Because we dealing with growing up is dealing with algorithms without money. You know what I'm saying? Money help push your algorithm, but you still need the hashtag and shit like that. So I'm here to definitely.
That's what's up. I appreciate it.
I've been trying to give our game forever, but my thing was always, my thing was always the effort, man. I used to have the alley cats. The alley cats I was trying to force them. That was when I found out Cardi and then Petey and then they was right.
Who was the alley cats?
The alley cats was Petey, Greedy Petey, Red. The two dudes they brought down south was Red and
I remember Petey
and Brandon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's not bad. He ended up coming up to the cocktail with us too.
Yeah. So Brandon came through Spook, Steve Rush, Spook, Free Spook. When I say Free Spook, he's doing 90 years.
Rest in peace, Brandon.
Make sure I ain't talking to him right now. He don't get it. You know, he owe me a party. Nigga, he doing 90 years. He shot at my birthday party. So allegedly. But allegedly. But wow.
Yeah, Brandon ended up coming up to the cocktail and stuff with us too.
Okay. Yeah, because I was,
he dropped some.
He had that Biggie nasal flow, so anything he said just sounded good. I was like, oh yeah. It's like I like when it comes to like Twan, I feel like when Twan passed, I felt bad because I didn't see his talent when he was rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't take him serious, and then once he passed. And I listened, I was like, damn, I fucked up on that.
Who you was what studio you was doing to?
He wasn't going
That's
because
what I was saying.
he
Like,
wasn't
that's
really
what
rapping.
yeah.
So when he started, you know,
Power on.
you know what I'm saying?
Right, I knew he could do it, but
Yeah, he was saying some deep shit. Like the few times I got like that was so for me when I first started. The issue was I ain't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to do the shit, and it just you know what I'm saying. The shit just whenever it hit me, and I wanted to do it, and I fell in love with hip hop. But like I said, I'm in love with hip hop, but I'm married to go-go. So the brand I got, GOGOFIED, that's what that is. Go-go and rap, like down there in Florida. Go-go and rap. You know, DC. Yeah, it's a mean combination, but that's what it's always been like. Cause I never wanted to be in a go-go band. Yeah,
I did though. I always did.
I did, but I didn't want to get pigeonholed because I was focused I wasn't rapping. I was in the hip hop. Like that shit all caught me. So
we had our little bucket bands. And
yeah,
we was playing on buckets.
And nobody like we ain't had no bands on our block or nothing like that. So it was like I wanted to be in a band. I felt I was a drummer. Like I was trying to play drums in the band. Motherfucker gave me the trombone and shit at Amazon. You know what I'm saying? The mountain band and shit. I want the drums. Like I've been banging on shit since birth.
They gave me the trombone.
They gave me the trombone. My shit was all scraped up. Like I could them long ass like a fucking trumpet to turn up Amazon. Like even when he passed, I was like, man, he know I ain't know. I hated his ass. Man, I hate him. I was, you know, I mean, he fueled me because it's like he gave me shit. You know what I mean? I was already little. I was a little elementary kid. I ain't bopping to like junior high, so a fucking trombone was like, this shit taller than me. But I guess he was trying to build strength or whatever. That's how I look at it.
But yeah, from a fan perspective, I like admired the go-go dudes for the performance factor. Like,
Yeah,
the way they could, I was about to say that, the way they controlled the crowd, they looked like they was having fun too. I admired that, and I was like, damn, I just want to do that. And that was even before I was even writing or rapping.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I
So
just admired that part of it.
So how long was the band started before you joined?
I probably been going since early 90s. Like 90, 91, I know for sure. Like, I don't know if it goes earlier than that.
I think I remember like mostly playing on the other side, so I
ain't by like 92, 93, they was training. They was like, so they hit some like a little before that. But hey, again, they mob they had with Randy and Nod and Kenny Black. I mean Kenny Mac, excuse me. Kenny Mac. That mob was a dope combination. Man, Terry, all them. That was on the front line. I'm just talking about front line dudes, because that's the role I played. So I was watching dudes for their showmanship. I was learning from dudes. And, you know what I'm saying? I put that into my rap show. Like, because when I rap, I was on stage by myself.
Right.
That's where I really come from as a rapper, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I got to work the whole stage by myself. So having like 2, 3 more people on the front line with you with a different transition, right? That's how I got in it too.
I thought I remember, but they can know some played on the other side.
Was the lead talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all getting back in the groove. I seen it playing. I snatched a clip of Deuce playing y'all new music, new live or something. That's a new live stream.
Oh yeah. We're working on a new single coming out, Machine Gun.
Okay.
Yeah, we're working on that, polishing that up. So right now we got Dogs and Gorillas out there. You can YouTube that video.
Dogs and Gorillas.
Yeah.
And you gonna play. So let's go back to what year the joint you was playing.
That's the beginning.
That's the beginning.
Yeah, that's so, like intro.
What year is that?
Man, this probably was about 90, written probably in like 97. But I probably ain't get to the world about 2000.
So we're gonna hear something from 97 from Davey Crockett.
It's just old. I just feel like that. Like it's the this was the beginning. Like probably one of the first songs I recorded.
I get my grammar and my standards from the families who be handing the damage. You bandage, cause you bandage going out last in them hammers. I rock my hand to hand, 6 legs and sandals. Sight stuff saints kind of remind you of near the land. Homies from hometown, they holding their own down. Them niggas is grown now, and back from the cold now. How the I'm fighting, don't fall down. Put your hands up like the hood was all brown. Got any dollar in me, glad to be off that baby. But hustlers being sticky, cheese stash in the kitty. All them nice, but things ain't like the same look nice. But every price got cluckers back on it twice, that's till my flow flow. I promise to go slow, know how to lay low. Once I started the show, the niggas get hip, the bitches get hit, money get flipped, execution up. Guess who pulling the switch, they be like. Just call me Davey Crockett and sing. I'm representing hustling hallways, all nighters and all days. Niggas who whip you ask them if they strap, they say always. I'm posted with a raw page, missing out the showers. All money hours, stash bundles and Eddie Bowers. Everybody got problems in the city, there's drama. Rolling past the piranhas, type of niggas that jam. I'm surviving this barely. Forget what they tell me, cause I ain't prepared to be another nigga selling, so I switch to the microphone. Grinding all night long, cause I'm tired of living wrong, cause I know it's getting wrong. I rock with a project. Niggas who got charges for smoking cigars, this, that, I'm coming all the time. Some say I lost my mind, but I'ma stop playing, cause I get me off the path into this rap game. Without a like rap name, I'm still on path. Y'all been changed, they be like, yeah, rap, man. Money just call me Davey Crockett. Just call me Davey Crockett and sing. That's the unlimited cash money. Bad girl sing. That's what they changed the rap. Stories and trophies from the hunger priest bubbles where the stars should be bubbles. Trick me up, I'm getting tired of days when crime don't pay. It ain't okay until I play for your eyes on the jail. In the eye, the perfect hoes love it, so niggas love it. Ain't come up like I want it. Still my work is all of it. From SOBS and waste to say weekly hits from a family case. Got 10, 33 shots, so you gotta go and no one's first name, trust me, you want the case. Life in the fast lane, changed to my last name. Since y'all say don't drop it, just call me Davey Crockett. But no place for the whole nine. My lyrics control minds, but don't get it your mind. Too young to have all the time. See me straight, if you ain't making the change, keep taking. My niggas passing out election plates, they do like. Just call me Davey Crockett. Just call me Davey Crockett and sing. I came up sometimes nobody like right. As far as the crowd content, that was one of the first ones that kind of started it up.
So 2012, you joined High Profit Bank. Where y'all playing it? Or
Then
then?
like No, I mean, in all these years, I kind of grew up with them as far as the transition.
Okay.
Because it's different. I tell you that rap speaking in the booth
Right.
and that live presentation of Go-Go on the front line is a different speed, different ball game. All respect to it.
Yeah.
And I say that because I kind of underestimated it till I
So you
really got into it. I was like, oh yeah, it's live. Ain't no hold up. Let me do that over. Hey, take this out. Take whatever you say out your mouth is what it's gonna be, right?
Right.
So once I got that down, the timing and the rhythm and the cues and the counts,
Right.
then I can start developing my little style or whatever.
Okay.
Like the bars part is easy as a rapper,
Right.
but this other shit that comes to go with,
Yeah.
you gotta kind of respect and learn. So,
Mm-hmm.
so even from 2012 to now, I'm just keeping college, like still learning some shit. Ain't kind of like go.
Yeah.
So for me, one of the goals is to try to incorporate the two.
Right. She done grew so much, you know what I mean? It's like Go-Go don't, it growing, but it's not growing. Like, it's still no connection. Like, there's a few connections. I say Killer Cow, you know what I mean?
Like that.
Yeah, and, but, I mean, as far as I know, with rappers, there's some bands, that's what, they don't really, they don't recycle the artist. No. They don't recycle the artist music. You know what I mean?
What you mean?
Like,
Recycle?
I mean, because they cover national artists instead of making the artists from here in this area music. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you can take any song that's hot from a local artist and pump it. You know what I mean? And that would be like the heartbeat of. That's what I've always been
And perform it together, right?
Yeah, perform it together. Like I sampled, I think the one time I sampled it was Junkyard when they hit the one-on-one, which was the cover of Grass and one-on-one. That was always the thing. And then once after I got like after the two indictments from the neighborhood, K Street crew, the L Street crew, I had to rebrand because when I came out it was Greenleaf Records. But then I of course in charges. And so they, I had a gun charge and shit like that, and that was happening. So they just, a lot of shit niggas don't want to talk about is when that indictment happened. If you got locked up when that indictment happened, your ass went in that building and asked some questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they want to do that shit.
Yeah, that shit was like that shit.
Drop conspiracies on everybody.
That shit made me move. I moved to Virginia. I was like, I ain't going to jail for like, you know what I'm saying? Because when I walked in. So I moved to Virginia, because shit was, once you're in the street, it's just serious. You gotta have some heat. So I was like, I ain't gonna be having no illegal gun to catch a charge. Move to Virginia, get money and move out the hood and go to Virginia, become a resident, so I can go to fucking gun store.
Right, civilian.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had no charges.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
Civilian. Chilling.
Hey, so you want to move to Virginia and get the residency because you can't have guns. DC ain't had no gun laws then. So yeah, I moved to Virginia so I could buy me some guns. And I went to the gun store for a week. I was like, this down there, $100? I was like, guns is cheap. You know what I'm saying? In the hood, you like, damn, nigga want 8,000. You think guns is expensive as shit. 400-500. Like these motherfuckers. Like, but you can't sell your own gun.
Right.
I'm saying you still could buy guns. Like you could go. I ain't know about gun shows and shit like that. Like gun shows, you ain't got a fucking show now. You just buy the motherfucking gun. You go to gun shows, you don't require no license, none of that shit. No background check. You just buy a gun. But so yeah. And then I caught a fucking gun charge. So I guess a person in the car.
Oh, DA?
No, DZ.
Oh, shit.
In my sloppy ass, I had the bullets all in the armrest and shit. So I'm instead of I'm fucking up on the national level. You know what I mean?
Shit you can do.
Yeah, because I was stressed at that time. I was going through something, so and I had a little bad young. I was like, man, I just want to get in a hotel. She ain't had that much time. I just go to park. I just, who the fuck goes to Anacostia Park at 11, 12 at night? So they pulled up, but I'm on the car out there trying to get some pussy. And
That was Park Police.
park for
Good for you.
yeah, park for I put the gun charge and wound up. I was getting brought into a fucking conspiracy. You know what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying?
what I said. They
Indictment and
was
shit.
putting niggas with shit.
Yeah, but so
No shit.
yeah, I got fucked out of Dodge. I stayed my ass out of jail for a year, so took my probation. But like I said, I know a lot of niggas went in that building, and when I walked in this fucking building, right, they showed them the receipt for the gun I caught the charge for. But I'm still gonna face the brand gun called state of mind.
Right.
So I got two IDs. I got my DC ID, and I got my Virginia. I got my DC driver's license and Virginia license card. Right, but so I'm supposed to bring a receipt. I go to the meeting with the wrong fucking receipt. And bought so many guns.
They think you on James.
No, not really, because they all legal.
Right.
You know what I mean? I wore the wrong receipt, but when I noticed, I'm like, damn, there's like 30 people in this fucking office. Right? They got these posters on the wall. They got the whole fucking neighborhood in area. This the 90s in area. And they like, you be here. I was like, what?
That shit
And
crazy.
I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I just got a gun charge. I don't know. I don't hang with no fucking body.
Right.
I was in my mind, like, I hustle for this record label. I don't know, I hustle, like, and I caught a gun charge. And, yeah, I ain't got time for all that. I'm gonna go ahead and get them on out of here and take this plea deal. And bring the right receipt to court. Because I feel get shot in the head. Turning on somebody. Then
I don't even know.
this probation you was in because I ain't got no charges. You know what I mean? And I got the receipt for the gun. So, yeah. And that was my most honorable moment. Trying to be a fucking gangster because nigga, I seen all the homies I seen they got kicked. The few bodies I seen personally witness after somebody that shot them. Yeah, that shit is not. I want my life to end that way. For being scared of jail time and shit. I think Lawton was still open at this time, maybe, right?
Yeah,
And
that was part of
I was frequently going to see my folks down Lawton, so
I was the only one that joint was closed.
if I had to do a year or two down there, I'd have been cool. You know what I'm saying? That shit was like a whole neighborhood. Every time I go, I had my first pair of shoes, take my cousin's first pair of shoes and shit. And the bra. That shit was like day camp. They just couldn't leave.
That was 2000, 2001 for me.
Yeah.
That joint was about to close.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, because all the 90s, yeah, that was, you hear the horror stories, but yeah, I mean, if I'd have got locked up and they would have sent me to, the main joint, I'd been straight. I wasn't a youth no more. These niggas make more money than niggas on the street. Like,
I just knew that wasn't nowhere.
yeah, they ain't
I wanted to be.
Hell no, I ain't
Can't
trying.
be around
Like say, if you can't do the quiet, I can't.
dudes that much.
I'm not trying to be.
The same
I'm not
niggas.
trying to be a gangster.
Nah.
I want to do gangster shit, but I ain't trying to do like fucking crack is not worth doing life. So I always give respect to Daru because he made my dreams come true. Salute Ashe to
See
Daru,
the homie, yeah.
Wayne Perry nephew, and he was one made Southwest the biggest weed strip on the East Coast. Right? That shit was amazing. That was the most amazing time. Like I put myself through college, started a record label. You know what I mean? Like everything I am, I owe to that man. Cause like that shit was beautiful. Motherfuckers wouldn't believe that shit. Like, and look at the world today. The whole world is Southwest. Like the world is Southwest, dog. Come on, be honest.
Everybody in the world know about them dudes. I tell you that.
Right.
You
That,
know,
we started
anywhere
that
in the
shit,
world,
man. That shit was amazing.
you
Man.
see Southwest, they can be like, oh man, that's what they had to do.
Yes. Like I could sell a pound on a Friday in like an hour. And don't take no shorts.
Bro, I
You know
know.
what I mean? Like it take me 3 days to bag all the shit up, and then I go outside and that shit gone. Cause by the time I get off work, everybody was sold out, and I'm leaving work early, so I get out down there about 6 o'clock. I don't get off till midnight. I go and work at 3, and I'm like I gotta leave early, so I'm coming in, hitting the classroom. It's Friday night. I'm like shit, I'm gonna start. I'm bagging up weed at work. I work for the school board, music chemistry, in the science lab, multitasking. Like hitting the block on a Friday night at 6, 7 o'clock, bright, hot, everybody sold out. And most of the lined up. No shorts. Like,
I remember the hood Jabba.
that shit was amazing. That was my budget. That shit was my music budget. Music. I worked to pay my bills, school. Like I dropped out of college by 90, but I saw it by 92. By 96, 93, that was it. And all the shit I'm going to school for, I'm paying for it. But my only downfall was not buying equipment. You know what I mean? I was learning the shit in the studio. Like, half the time I was making the beat, other half was around. And then once we get that together with the rough draft, we go back and
Yeah. I just was in and out of studios and all that. The episode you screaming about in the hood and all that, that was like my early was like 2000, 2001.
right.
So I missed a couple of months and seasons
Yeah.
fucking around
Mm-hmm.
with that type of shit.
Yeah.
So I probably got back to it about 2003,
Okay.
and then probably I had a pause again. Then 2006 is when shit got real.
Okay.
That's when I started forming my own
Right.
LLCs and company name and shit. Not trying to be a label, but just to take my maturity when I shopped at the people when I passed it out. You know?
Yeah.
That's when I let that shit start putting
Mm-hmm.
my stuff and shit, my brand and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just been a brand ever since it really.
So your latest single is Gold and Gorillas. Is that a high profit single or is that the solo single?
That's a high profit single.
Okay.
And actually, it's a version of a song of mine
Okay.
that could potentially be a single or whatever. You'll get both versions of it.
Right.
And originally, my man Spanky, I was always talking about earlier,
Mm-hmm.
he made the track beat. You got Wingo from JYB playing the percussion, the
Okay.
congos on top of that over the rap track.
Okay.
So from that, I probably did our interpretation of it. It's all my lyrics on both versions.
So yeah, shout out to Winko.
Right.
That's the first nigga I knew with kids.
Yes.
Like that's the first nigga I knew with kids.
The family, the home.
I don't know if Wingo was older than us, but I know this nigga had kids and shit. When I was in high school. Like, how the fuck this nigga got kids? Like, yeah, we as kids, this nigga got kids. Not just one. They had like 2, 3 kids in G high school. Junkyard bang. Like I always say Wingo Southwest.
Yeah, he definitely picked out on that one.
I don't know his family dynamic with Barry Farms, but I remember him living in the corner with kids.
Yeah.
Didn't he have his own place? Wasn't his own? Or that was his baby mother? I don't know. I know he had kids. Man. Shout out to Wingo, KYB.
He on the original. And like I say, this version that y'all getting
It's the high profit interpretation.
Okay.
And, you know, it's all family, and we try to incorporate the genre, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, makes sense.
We are planning these days.
We got shows coming up in June.
Okay.
June 18th for sure. That's the Saturday before Father's Day. June 18th.
What is that?
That's in Garden somewhere. I'll look it up. I'll let you know. But June 18th for sure.
Okay.
And July 9th, I believe, for the next two. And I'll share the information.
So it's getting hard.
Yeah, it depends on what you're trying to get out of it. Like in the years I've been there so far, like you either want to be that, you gonna end up being that opening band for whoever. Like when you've done that, you can play with Junkyard, Backyard, Wet Band, RE, Familiar. You can play the opening band for all of them at some point or for a while. That's gonna be your run. Or you gonna take the time, invest in yourself, and throw your own parties.
Right.
Excuse me, to promote yourself.
Right. Indeed.
So it's kind of like what you want to get out of it. Like doing that, being open the band, it can work for you because you get your buzz up. You know what I'm saying?
But you still got to get.
And you gotta have maturity to back it.
Right.
And that's what we try to be working on.
Okay.
The maturity to back it. You know, original music. I guess that the radio can play, or you know.
Right. That's I think is key. Like original music or some picking songs. Like I was thinking of doing like a mixtape called Beats for Go-Go Band. Certain grooves and shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
And little hooks and shit that, you know what I mean, they could develop, or even the whole song, you know, songs for Go-Go Band.
Yeah, a reference track. That's
you know
part of it.
Like just songs you pick, like, man, Go-Go Band should hit this. Like I always be like, damn, they should hit this joint. And it'd be a local, you know what I mean? In my mind, I'm always thinking
that's
local.
the concepts. Like if you got the concepts already.
I get downloads the ideas every fucking, like, I be having too many. I be having no shit because I know I ain't got the money. And I wish it was still the 90s and shit because I be having too much. I be having this, like, just don't do shit so I can figure out what to focus on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you can see, like, the shit ain't work. You know what I mean? That's like the curse of starting a record label. Because starting a record label, you got to do everything. You got to be producer, you got to be a rapper, you got to be a promoter, you got to fucking learn how to do graphics, and you know what I mean? Because you cut codes. Like I can't. Yeah.
All that. And that's what we was going the night of the show. Trying to get merchandise together, trying to make sure the songs picked out right, the list set for the DJ, all that type of stuff. Might get a mic check.
Right.
Might get one. You know what I'm saying? And
do you have a set sound man?
We got a couple that we fuck with, you know what I'm saying? Nothing really set in stone. That's why really we capitalizing on being in the studio right now to really stamp our sound.
Right.
For people to hear, to know how we go to sound. You know, we had crystal clear elements.
Right.
Now you know how to gauge us and how we sound.
Right.
So that's another reason. Yeah, the sound man is almost the most important, right?
Yeah, that's what I, you know, that's what I mainly used to focus on with the music. Like, I'm not a Pro Tools person because I'm always PC. Like, I'm always go against the grain. So I grew up in like Cubase, Cakewalk. You know, and that song I was just still Cubase, Cakewalk. And then I was learning a little bit of Pro Tools and shit. And my son now, because I ain't.
Yeah.
But that sound is key to mixing, mastering and shit.
Especially somebody that knows your sound.
Yeah, because I had developed. That was like when I started label after the Soldiers World shit ended, which ain't really last like a couple of years. Steve, you know, he started. It just Soldiers World. There's a whole bunch of details involved in that, but you know, man, he got that shit 30 years ago. He fucked it up basically. He fucked it up. You know what I mean? And dipping in the water. And So that's what prompted me to go solo and like create a sound, and then so you like finding a way, and then the era change. You know, from tape to CD,
Power off.
CD to digital.
Like flash drive.
Yeah.
First we was bringing CDs to shows, then you had to bring your flash drive to the
Right.
show.
Flash drive, and then so after I went solo, that ain't wasn't getting no traction.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it take a lot, especially when you putting up the money. You know what I'm saying? So my tolerance always was like, I'm not nobody call me. My
Power
tolerance
on.
always, and this is what a motherfucker might think I'm arrogant, but it's like, nigga, since I started, I've been putting up my own money. So why would I call you? You know what I mean? Like if you serious, nigga, you supposed to be calling me. Like you ain't got no money. All I ask is I'll be like, man, come to the studio. Come on. Like I moved back to the hood. Be like, I'm still out here. You know, serious. You just can't walk around the fucking corner. I got a fucking studio on Oak Street. Like, and so yeah. So when I ran out of money after the 90s and finding my way in the early 2000s, Big Face got me through. And they had the clubhouse on Oak Street.
DJ Homie?
Big Face.
Yeah.
We had the ASR 10 in the studio equipment and jam and shit.
And I expect we had one of those too. I already know how that works. With the dish you put in the joint.
Yeah. So that's it right here.
Them joints is made. Any nigga that had one of them is funny.
Most of my early shit, that's about early 2000s.
I think Kanye might still got one. Right, so you still got this and shit, see what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is my ASR 10.
And you can get to make your own sounds and drums and shit.
This is 2000. This is 2000 shit I haven't heard.
And you can get your sample on, like
Everybody
with an ASR. Everybody I know with an ASR 10 become.
That's how I learned that. I learned the MPC first. So that right there, the late 90s, I learned the MPC. And Face had one of those, and I basically took that jump from him. I had one for the market. I took out the other shit with that. And I fell in love with that. And that lasted till like mid 2000s, and then Vamoose. And gone.
That's an 06 that kind of got there for me. That's why I took everything serious, kind of like after that.
So who is your top 5 hip hop nationally? Globally.
See, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm gonna give you my top 5, like of all time, all due respect, niggas. Then, but I gotta give you 5 that I listen to, like, because that's totally different that I like.
Right.
So top 5, no order though. Like I'm gonna go Jada, Scarface, Wayne, Jay, and motherfucking LL Cool J.
Jada, Scarface, Wayne, LL Cool J. Jada, Scarface, Wayne, Jay-Z, and LL Cool J.
The top 5 all due respect kind of niggas. And I like niggas like Cool G. And I like niggas like Cool G rap. You know what I'm saying? I was more a fan of them than most, but as respect, as consistency is, you gotta give them credit for. You know what I'm saying? Them the niggas I'm gonna go with. But lately, what you gonna get out of me on a daily rotation? You getting the Locks, you getting Pusha T, you getting Freddie Gibbs, you getting who else you might get? You getting some BG old Cash Money type shit, and then it's up in the air from there. Like, and with the youngest, I fuck with Little Baby shit, and what's the other nigga name? Moneybag Yo. After his father knew people. 2 Chainz. That's what I forgot in my rotation.
That's your top 5?
That's who I'm in my 5 niggas I'm listening to in heavy rotation. When you'll catch me listening to.
You said Lil Baby.
Nah, I said.
You said Lil Baby, 2 Chainz, who?
What I say? Pusha T.
Oh yeah, Pusha T, Lil Baby. No, Pusha T was in your top 5, right?
Nah, he was in my top 5 of niggas in my rotation right now.
Oh, Pusha T, Lil Baby, 2 Chainz.
And I just do the locks in there. Because I listen to Styles P and I listen to all that. So I like the locks. That's about it. Like I said, maybe
That's on
some.
4.
Oh, and some.
Noah's Elder.
I like Freddie over. What's your man name that they was friends? And, over Billy. I like Freddie over Billy. Just by pick. Just by pick.
Okay. And your top 5.
I like Conway though. Conway.
I like Conway.
He's dope.
Your top 5 Google bands.
The same. There's only about 5 you can really name from my generation. So yeah, them. Shout out to all of them. But I'm a yard boy myself.
Your combos are bounce beat.
Combos.
When I hear a lot of the bounce beat bands play combos, I be like impressed. You know what I'm saying? Because they ride the bounce beat, so you know what I mean. Like, or they only highlight that. You know what I mean. Most of their songs that play highlight them being, I guess you would call it traditional go-go band.
No, bounce beat is definitely a transition.
Yeah.
And
Y'all embracing it?
It's like 90%. We 90% traditional. Then it depends on our crowd. Put it like that. Not to be.
Try to switch it up.
Yeah, for the majority of our crowd ain't really on bounce beat probably. So, but when we get chances to do it, we got some bounce beat shit for it. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate it. Like I said, it's a transition. And it's new, so
you want to make some money.
They gotta keep it going.
Like
we
I
changed
understand it. The CFE let Go-Go know, put Go-Go.
They set it off. They hit the whole city with them joints.
They was doing teenagers.
I'm about to say they was all age Go-Go's, so they was hitting the whole city at their shows. And they was on it. And they kept it going. They keeping it going. You know what I'm saying? Because all they doing is what we did. Like, when Go-Go before us, that I remember was fast. They had a lot of halls and shit on stage.
Some of my favorite bands got a full band.
Yeah, it was fast.
Like in the 80s, that shit was real fast. Like, I listened to the songs that when I was real little, and listening to Go-Go.
Heavy on the horns.
Heavy on the horns and beat it.
Right, shit, no. And we slowed it down in our generation. And we got that trend in the
socket.
Yeah. And now these youngers is just put that motherfucker on the back. I respect it. And, you know. When appropriate.
What's some of your favorite bounce beat bands?
Oh man. If you include TZB, of course. I like New Impressions. I like how Shorty run his sets and
they kind of like half and half, or they do more bounce beat, New Impressions.
That's what I'm saying. Like Shorty can do it. Like however you gonna do it.
Yeah, that's the band that kind of threw the. I'm like, oh shit.
The music session dope.
That's a couple of songs. I was like, it was them.
They can switch. Yeah, switch it up. That's why I do like them. Yes. I like T.O.D. and I had this time when I wasn't really hip, so this probably was like 2013, 14, when the homies had a party and kind of like hired them. I didn't know it was them at the time, and I was wondering like, why?
T.O.D.
Yeah, and they flooded the venue. I wasn't even expecting that many people at the venue.
Right.
And later on, I found out it was TLB. So I got much respect for them. And like I said, this was like 2013, 14.
Mm-hmm.
And they still doing it now. So,
Right.
yeah, them. And shout out to all of them that's doing it. Because, like I say, all of it is necessary. It's fan preference.
Mm-hmm.
And make your music. Don't try to be like nobody.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
people
the one
gonna
thing
party with you.
I can appreciate. They do their own thing.
Right, don't try to style like nobody. And the people gonna appreciate you. They gonna party with you.
Yeah. And it's more so. It's like, to me, bounce beat more like a click because they ain't got many numbers in the band. They got like 6, 7.
They got good times for sure.
Yeah, good times.
Front line, like got about 3 people.
Mm-hmm. They just
Keyboard
missing like
players, drummer.
definitely got
About 2 niggas back there, yeah, with a run time with the custom. Yeah, probably 2 dudes back there.
So they got the same amount.
Yeah, pretty much. Right, they officially they just got a new sound.
Yeah, for sure. And then they can keep switch it up, go back to the traditional, and make it blend. Let me ask you this: do you feel old when you go to a bounce beat joint?
I'm pretty good with jump, but if I did, I wouldn't.
Like when
Depends on where they at. Like,
I go one time, like this is
I'm gonna stay out the way. I'm gonna stay out the way. I tell you that. I ain't gonna be all in the like we used to be on some rough it off shit. Nah, I ain't doing what the youngest do. Nah, I ain't doing. I'm gonna be so weird the creases if I do.
Yeah.
Just want to hear the music or see the band type shit.
My last days of the CFE, before they I was trying to go some shows up there and just coming supporting, going to his other nights when he had the bounce beat.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, that CFE set it on. That you mentioned CFE.
2008, 2009.
The CFE and the Man Chef set it on. And then like TCB started needing bigger venues. Like they started getting bigger spaces and more nights of the week type shit. They earned it all. The crowd basically. That's how I picture the business wise. Not to say that that's how they did it, but I can see the group and how they went from packing the CFE and shit to having multiple nights a week everywhere, and that was a cool run.
Let me ask you this: Northeast Groove is a what band?
Northeast Groove. Northeast Groove has got the catalog.
I mean, some of the same numbers, but it's like when they come together.
Catalog, different crank style, so much different chemistry, all of that.
Yeah,
if you talking about Jammie Jeff on the drums,
yeah, bro.
Or even start.
He wasn't the original drummer, was he?
That's who I came in the game.
That was Stomp Dog too, right?
That's right after him.
After Jeff.
His Stomp Dog band pretty much as we speak. He the Jammie.
Northeast.
Yeah.
But he came after Jeff.
Yeah.
I do remember him with the Familiar, but they were before it became Team Familiar, with Familiar Faces.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know. I just realized that Robert Dude started. He started 911 with down there in Florida.
Yeah.
He became Team Familiar.
I guess you could say. I don't know, but that's you got to get the timeline. You right?
Because I remember going to the trade winds with down there when he left Red Essence.
They was cranking when them two was together. That shit was cranking. They used to play down the east side. Yeah. That shit was cranking. And then what you saying after that? That's probably how.
That's how Team Familiar. Because he didn't go back to Red Essence.
Right.
But I remember, because I remember one time I got so drunk at the trade when I fell on stage. It was my birthday.
Oh yeah, this was cool.
Yeah,
You cool.
so much fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I was cracking. They used to play on East Side.
Yeah. And that was what? Papa Dude wasn't 32 in that band too?
I can't recall. I just know in the downhill food.
Yeah. I know about that because when I fell on stage, we was looking down at me like,
That's
nice.
another dude. If I did, that's another dude you look at for showmanship.
Mm-hmm.
Downhill food, right? He's one of the freaks of that.
Yeah.
Crowd control,
Mm-hmm.
every performance.
So, control the band. Who's your top lead? Well, I guess you got different types. Like when it comes to pure crank, I'm realizing Rapper Dude is amazing. Like I remember wasn't it a beef with he saying he the greatest or something like that?
I don't know about beef, but
I mean, like a
it definitely sparked the debate. I don't think it was no beef.
I mean, yeah, no.
Everybody would start chiming in with their favorites, but yeah, after that, once he did that.
And when I like over the years, like I wasn't a No Fuse fan, but I became, and then I found out, the different bands he started or whatever, and they all sound consistently crank.
Right. I mean, he's one of the best conductors.
Yeah, the conductor. That's what I mean.
He can get 5 people up there and get them to do what he want them to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Based on the way he calls.
Conductors. That's what I mean. I remember listening to tapes and saying, I'm like, I used to be like, what the fuck are you kidding? But it wasn't until last time I went to Virginia, they had all the bands reunion. I think it was it's the Pimp man from DC. Juju. He had a joint up at Kings and Maine at the raceway. And most of his group was Pleasure, OP Tribe.
They used to crank.
With my cousins, because they was an OP Tribe, but they became Listen. It was school band. My cousin Mike and dudes from Listen, serious company. Who else? EU. They had like 5 or 6. I don't know if it was good.
That's a hell of a lineup.
Yeah. Man, that motherfucker, man. Oh my goodness. It's on my YouTube channel, the SOBS channel. They be crying for shit out of that channel. I was like,
That's a main lineup.
Good to hear Pleasure. And they told the history of their band. Oh, and they had Genuine.
Oh, shit. That's a good lineup.
I was gonna go see Still Familiar last night. I was like, man, I need to be working. I wanna get out. We develop with them developing. And then I realized, like, damn, it is Mother's Day. I called mom. She's like, it's Mother's Day. Like, that damn mom. Mom be like, oh, she don't know. Yeah, that's dope, man. Yeah, I'm definitely down for anything high profit, man. And anything I can do to promote.
Yeah, we just about to drop the single probably end of May. I say get back on the stage like June. I say 18th.
Okay. There's a live single
And we doing the
recorded single.
studio recorded, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll be working on more joints in there, but we're gonna start presenting some new material. Get back to the shows. Still gonna do more videos.
Mm-hmm. So is it hard getting the whole band together? How many members in the band?
Like 9 of us,
Okay.
10 of us. Yeah. Something like that. Now it's good because everybody like to do what they do.
Okay.
We got good chemistry. We family at this point. So that's how the communication is carried. So, but everybody like what they do, and everybody like being there. So we just got good energy to make good music. And now we like a couple times a week because it's getting close. So getting back to the stage. Like we ain't been on stage probably since like before Corona. Summer before Corona.
Yeah, I remember y'all was playing with the little Harvard jam.
Then what they call it, seafarers. The little pier and the boats and stuff like that.
Damn, how the fuck did you get here? Like, who found this drain? Somebody had a boat down.
We probably did that for about a month, meaning like 4 weekends straight, like good month out of that.
Like, living in Maryland and shit, like working in Virginia. I was like, shit, by the
time
time I get home,
back there, bro. I ain't even hold you.
I ain't
know that
know
shit was back there.
I'm just saying, by the time I got home, I was like, let me try to get to DC. Like, I try to avoid going to DC. You know, I tell you, man.
Right.
We didn't pay that much.
Power off.
We didn't pay that much in tickets. You be like, shit. My mother ain't calling me to tell me about it. I ain't coming out.
Yeah, that was a good one. So like I said, we ain't really just live jump in a minute. It's been studio since then. Niggas been indoors and shit. But we got new material coming out, new visuals coming out, and we back doing shows for the summer. So we're gonna look out for that.
Only band on the west, so I'm Hood first and the city second. The DMV third. So, who's some of your favorite artists currently out the city in the DMV area?
I like what's his younger name? I think his whole name is like I Am Northeast.
I don't know who's.
Yeah, I like Charlie. Okay. I like the new Savage.
Okay. Like Shaq Gilly. Cool.
I like his flow. Other than that, been the newer youngins. Right. But of course, I root for all the vets and pioneers like Light Show. You know what I'm saying? Right. The whole Busy Gang. You know what I'm saying? Trill, Wale, everybody, the original niggas. You know what I'm saying? For me, it was like Section 8 Mob and Oil Boys. Right. I'm from that Oil Boys, Chocolate City Records. I'm Trinidad niggas. Chocolate City Records. And I forgot the homies name at the time. They had this school. They was playing the Chocolate City. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a music coming out of there too. So that's the era that I Target Squad. That's the youngest. It was real time. You never knew what I was thinking of. So I know niggas like that all the way up to, man. So I'm just rooting for our whole tree. Our branch, all the branches on the tree, you know what I'm saying? Represent DC. Right. For real.
Did you connect with Young Neff?
No, I didn't get a chance to, like, you know what I'm saying? We was cool, we said I was watching, like I said, we rooting for each other. So we never really get a chance to try to put them together. Sorry, he was doing it his way too. So like that, definitely like. Right.
I know there was a colleague grandson.
He was shot with it. I'm to my business 90 cop and all that.
So now we have from Brian Way that I like, Madam T.
Oh yeah, Shawty cool. And she used to be in the open mic circuit. That's what I bumped into her at for the first time. I didn't even know she was from down the west. Okay. But she be in the open mic circuit. She official. I said she official.
Well, King Dre.
I don't know.
Yeah, he on the pastries. So,
Okay.
you got the song All Sours Lives Matter.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You heard that one? And then of course Lee Rockstar. My son, him and my son, he gave us support. He got on fire. My son got a song together.
Yeah. Yeah, but he from the trenches. You know the rap, right?
Mm-hmm. Thing. I'm just proud that he got out the little team and they keeping them going.
That man been on chill.
Right. Yeah. That's beautiful, man.
That's a kind move.
I like saying the home team.
Yeah, that's so everybody else. It could be done if you try and do it. Like, that's motivation. My man, I'm pressing this cookie up. You want one? I got some more. You oh shit.
I love my little discretion on the other side. Get up. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's up? She's making good.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, father from around the way. MC. Right? Getting a live from you live. MC. Speaking about the history of DC hip hop.
What should you
Hmm?
What should you now?
Yes. I need to do it because we almost done the last one. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's another one of my endeavors.
Okay.
Goodies Good Vibe on Instagram. Follow Goodies Good Vibe on Instagram for all your edibles. You know, it's a torch.
Earlier was using.
See, I just crushed one.
Okay. You have to bring back for we do a cannabis podcast called Meet the Plug.
Okay.
Like two homies.
I'm trying to meet the plug like you said. I need the trim plug.
Oh yeah,
Like we was talking about earlier, like that's even better for me in that section, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One grow, both of them used to grow. But
And I gotta get more patient and consistent with retentions. I know I gotta make those.
mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that.
You know what I'm saying? I know the science, but I ain't applied it right yet. So
Okay.
I gotta try that shit again. And then really I wanna tap into the growth process. Like
The who?
growing
Okay, yeah.
on a large scale. Cause I'm like, if y'all really gonna have all these legal dispensaries coming soon, like where's all this weed coming from?
Right.
For y'all to sell to people. Y'all don't need niggas to grow this shit. Like that's how I'm thinking. Like if y'all playing fair or
But there's a lot of places that like they all over. It's just like private property land.
yeah, we talking smoke time and distribution time. The truck got pulled up with more weed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like so we will be ordering often.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to be one of them niggas though. Like if growing is the legal thing, I want to supply that shit. Not to say it in a plug type way, but I like the grow process.
Okay.
That's why I make shit like butter.
Yeah, because I was gonna try to start, but after talking to Dad, I was like, well, shit, I ain't got that much time.
Like some of my niggas already talking about we trying to open dispensaries and shit. I think that's a different ball game.
Yeah.
But that grow game, if you got a good strain, I guess I don't know how it works. I'm still doing my homework, but I don't play that grow game with them. Like,
yeah, that's why it deterred me to hearing that story. I was like, shit, I ain't got that much time. That is like having a baby.
yeah, exactly. You gotta be on that shit, bro. That shit probably a little even more delicate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro, that shit a lot.
Like I ain't even trying to have no new babies. I got little kids. My oldest got little kids already. I can imagine having a newborn.
Yeah, you gonna be fucking with it at weird hours, just like an infant.
Right. And then
Just like an infant.
who the fuck don't wanna sit there and be disappointed when the shit don't go right because I'm being too lazy, not on my shit. Like you wasted time and effort. You didn't treat the plants. So,
But that's, I mean,
but yeah, I guess the edible game is better now than the. So there's so many different types of weed. It's like she's out of control. I like the OGs, the cushions.
I like
that.
cushions. I like hazes.
Yeah, hazels and
Cushions.
cushions, the basics. Because everything else is.
Like purple shit.
Is that I found out once I
Soft
researched?
shit.
Yeah, because everything is
Yeah.
off that line, and everything else is just a sativa, indica, high.
And they
THC.
actually are making hybrids and
Yeah,
false.
yeah, the OGs, the hazes, and the cushions is the the regular. And everything else is just the hybrid that calls into transgender
Remember,
cannabis.
Getting some sour was like exotic.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Sour.
When the hydro first came out,
chocolate tie.
that was exotic.
The chocolate tie.
Old hydro came out.
Yeah, no hydro. What the fuck happened to that shit? Like,
Plain ass hydro. Man, that shit was gone.
man, that shit was.
That
Shit was there. You sitting in motherfucking shit. Like, you want the That's when I first seen that shit. They was doing that shit in the fish tank.
Right, that was the whole point. It was growing under water and shit. Like,
and man, we smoked that shit, and I think we sat on that nigga couch for like 6 hours, man. The next fucking day, and now I don't remember shit. Like, like half the day.
And that was the introduction to $20 a gram. Like, $20 a gram. And that was the introduction. Then Loud kicked in. It wasn't no more drove.
Yeah. Yeah, when the Loud came, that's what they call it Loud. How they grow hydro no
No, I guess that shit might cost you. I don't know. I never grew it for
be
myself.
cheaper than this weed now.
Shit. I don't know the growth process and probably like the amount you can make at one time.
At one time, yeah.
You probably got tanks.
Yeah. You gotta have a fucking pool.
Get a half a pound, like
Yeah, just fucking. You gotta in-ground pools. You gotta go underwater.
you probably got big ass.
You gotta get a scuba diving kit and just go in your pool and grow the shit. Like, what the fuck?
Lot of space, right?
And then you got the hydroponics and shit. That's why I said I gotta.
And again,
that's into it.
again, like I said, it's how fast niggas is smoking and how long it take to produce that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hydro took too long.
Yeah, that's true. Go ahead and play something new, but baby. Why are you trying to sleep?
Power on.
gonna play you something you might like. This just summed up everything you said about the 90s for me. The shit we were just talking about earlier. Not that one, hold up. This job.
They say it's currently the best year. And I've been here for a while. Been through a whole lot of stuff. Still same old thing. It's funny what all these years have changed. It just proves once again on the streets it's not a game. I watched others from the 70s turn to fiends in the 80s. And women 7 months pregnant sharing dope needles with their babies. I watched movies being loaded with gloves on. And machetes being white with bleach and alcohol and still had blood on them. Welcome to a well-known drug. Don't organize with positions from lookout. The bag of rubber in the kitchen. All the captains and lieutenants put signs and 280Zs. 4-finger rings and shopping spree. That's how they play with cheese. You ain't see gangsters on the corner much, but you found bodies in the grass behind the houses that was boarded up. You could be kicking it with the trigger man. Government star witnesses got slumped before they hit the stand. And I remember it like yesterday. Picture been like 7 years old and still ain't out of bed. Hey, all I can say is hey. This is me every day, making my hey. All I can say is hey. Hey, and all I can say is hey. This is me every day, making my hey. And all I can say is hey. 90s it was we hoops and hoes. We was young as we hustled for new sneaks and clothes. All the OGs with the coach started getting killed and locked up. That made way for weed sales to fill the block up. Killers just with odd numbers, 357s and 9s. DC had the record for the most homicides. I started copping fat dimes and selling up for 20. Them Southwest dudes was known all around the country. You seen big for these wagons, Crown Vics and Acura Legacy parties. No need to hustle after 11. I'm talking doing something seriously. The police setting up conspiracies. I'm rocking colorful rugbies. If you asked about me, most people only knew of me. Cause he who remains nameless is he who remains blameless. I remember it like yesterday. Picture being like 14 years old and you still ain't out the way. Hey. All I can say is hey. This is me every day, making my hey. And all I can say is hey. See, I done made my mind, I'ma stay hey. And all I can say is hey. This is me every day, making my hey. And all I can say is hey. In this new millennium, they call it the last days. It's over when 16-year-olds can blast K's. Nobody gives a damn or remembers the past ways. You probably wouldn't have killed a dude with whom you laughed and played with. A piece of taking my generations to blame. My best defense is these youngers fucked up the game. Blameless ain't complaining, my life is stained with a rain. It's mixed that pain with killers aim. This is dangerous being David. Fixing to be a star, quitting government job. For those who feel unfulfilled, my life is similar to yours. My problem, I love all things ghetto. I probably wouldn't even take them, even time to say so. This is life in the ghetto, foot back to the pedal. Only thing I knew coming up in my life is I wouldn't settle. And I remember it like yesterday. Picture being a grown-ass man and you still ain't like to say it's hey. See, I done made my mind, I'ma stay hey. And all I can say is hey. This is me every day, making my hey. And all I can say is hey. See, I done made my mind, I'ma stay hey. And all I can say is hey. This is me every day, making my hey. And all I can say is hey. See, I done made my mind, I'ma stay hey. And all I can say is hey. This is me every day, making my hey. And all I can say is hey.
That's some. I'm about to say that's like some early 2000s. That's when I was going through what I was going through, and I was missing the studio more than I used to be there. Like, damn, this about about 06 when I started branching out and taking things seriously. Then I started I came with shit like this, like.
Before we go. when the G4 lands and the Timbs hit the pavement, you are in the presence of David. Royalty status, king of the wild frontier, representing SWDC while I'm here. Yeah, we're now watching the hardest working artist. Crockett, his object is his music going to college. Grinding harder, I post up, being sturdy competition. I'm sending my condolences early. These jokers ain't dirty, allow me to boost your budget. Show you how to bounce state to state without luggage, and how to teach fat chicks to take pounds of their stomach. Be skinny but busting back 4 pounds for confronted. I voice bass cause my chest hollow. Young blind guy pop, but they promise tomorrow. Never wallow in my sorrows, I just drop and keep stepping on the drama. I'm stressing, Lucy used to be 11, and all I ever saw was jail time. My homies getting killed in the city where you gotta keep it real. Niggas on the block showing off, it's guns going on. Every night I can't get no sleep. Took it off until suppress you, or y'all can get you. I think I'm just gonna lay low. I think I'm just gonna lay low. Stacking thousands, living in public housing. Keep real killers and lovely ladies around him. Reaching these niggas, don't like to speak on these niggas. It's a shame. All they do is put stains in my game. I wanna chill and live peaceful, but you losers don't get it yet. My guns like serpent, pointing tip like the internet. Angle your stomach, second shot, probably click your neck. Got medals on my unit, shots true with obligation gas. Reppin' that city, politicians don't do us no good. Set us up for failure, they kick us up on the good. I step and slide for pride, and can't nobody stop me when I'm in my right mind. Not the judge, not the jury, not the feds, no the teachers. Brother get his name from his mama and his preachers. I'm sick of this syphilis, better strap up with the CV. Pull my Davey Crockett, they easy, and all I ever saw was jail time and homies getting killed in the city where you gotta keep it real. Niggas on the block showing off, it's guns going on. Every night I can't get no sleep. Took it off until the fresh you, they out to get you. I think I'm just gonna lay low. I think I'm just gonna lay low. He had his pager, his Vegas, his got his laid tight. He was eating good, fucking and partying every night. He had a few drinking at public, just one weed misdemeanor. By the tree on that little bit, so like the feds wouldn't see him. Racing at 3 o'clock shift with a juice and a honey bun. By the time the jumpers come, he be done so what hitting one. Pop back out with the traffic and the kids in the house. 25 more jumps, all hammer, we out. Killers bring their best moves when you twisted or strapped it. Hold up, tripping, not slipping, he's always conscious of his actions. Maxing and relaxing, hoodie game sick. Everybody goosing, you can suck his dick. His 2 chicks in Maryland upgrading him. All he do is keep shake ups and wave for them. His connections, his cousin, whose brother just went in. 10 options, 5 favorites. Get it where you fit it. Wait, jail time, and homies getting killed in the city where you gotta keep it real. Niggas on the block showing off, it's guns going on. Every night I can't get no sleep. Took it off until the fresh you, they out to get you. I think I'm just gonna lay low. I think I'm just gonna lay low.
Them jumps. I'm coming up, so yeah, that was about that. I came home in 2006 and was focused. After that, I wasn't playing around them. I wasn't doing the shit I was doing anymore. So, and I was just started a good run.
Where you was at?
Nigga around here, I ain't go far.
One time you say you came home.
I was over 1901 and CTF and shit like that. In and out, like court cases. Right, probation, fucking up on probation, gotta go sit down a couple months, come back, try that shit again. Yeah, that shit for like, that'd be funny. I did that shit for 7 years straight on probably 2 years of probation, nigga. It took me about 7 years to finish that shit. But that was the back and forth time where push for the music. Like it was fucked up times where niggas was like in the music, but the artist wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. And I made a nigga get his act together to a degree. Like can't be in both places, nigga. That's what. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yes, we got that too. Let me see something. I gotta play some of YouTube. I can't really play the new because it ain't finished yet. So try to mix and master. So that's coming soon. You be the first to get that.
Be one of the promoters, you know what I mean? Like, shit. I got my band favorite for shit. The whole thing is the whole thing. I tried to start a band. That shit was hard.
It's definitely hard. It's not for all the niggas
Like,
who think they just
I
going.
went to bought drums, I bought congos, and me and my homie, like shit, we buying all the fucking equipment. We can't get motherfuckers play this shit. Like, get going up to come to practice and shit. Like, we amateurs, like I like being drummer, but like my go-go ambitions ended when I wanted to be a Congo player and a rapper. Like,
Let's get ready to
The dogs in the brothers while I try to cue something up. I think we go a little further. The video on YouTube with that Pop Profit band, dogs in the brothers.
We gotta be bluffing. Off the Google board about nothing. I come from a city that'll pull your whole time. Ain't got nothing to do with going hard. Nah, you can't rap what you're not. Or be around people starving. Out here bossing what you got. Or you like when they hate, when they demonstrate. And watch them say you was a good brother, don't at your quick. Let's just get this straight. Everybody hustling, everybody grinding. But really we all some of just trying to be minded. Maybe some old ladies understand my style. And I've been rubber band 1,000 since around like Johnny Valley. You can strike it down if I'm lying. Look, it's all about time. We don't do a whole lot of fun about it. It's all we rhyme just to be rhyming. I really does this small out dog you. There's nothing. Yeah, I got like a dog. And the boots go well, the streets go eight, loose, small boots. Go skate with the snake. Dogs and gorillas. This one for my dogs and gorillas.